Hello Sekiro fans, this is Dave at Polygon Guides again, and in this video I'm going to show you how to defeat the corrupted monk near Mibu Village. Alright, let's talk about the best stuff to bring with you into the fight. We recommend 2, possibly 3 things. The first one is your SHINOBI Firecracker. We basically recommend this for every boss fight for good reason. It disrupts enemy attacks and gives you a small window to attack, or the second is Divine Confetti. We're going to stop short of like straight up recommending this item because it's supremely rare, but it is effective on translucent purple enemies like the corrupted monk. Use it and you'll deal significant posture damage, but you don't have to use it. A third option is Snapsies, which are another super rare item, but they do cause a bit of damage on the corrupted monk, so you can feel free to use them if you have them. So the closest sculptor's idol to the corrupted monk is the watermill, but there are several enemies in your way. Just ignore them, especially the ghost on the bridge. Save your health for the boss fight. Okay, let's talk about general strategies. This is another battle of attrition where you're going to whittle down the corrupted monk's health in tiny chunks until she's so low on vitality that she can't regain her posture. Then you'll move in for a death blow. To do that, you need to learn her moves and how you should respond to them. She's got a bunch of moves, but not as many as it seems. I know that's weird, but it's true. Once you can identify what she's doing, you'll be fine, and we're about to show you that. Keep in mind, though, that the corrupted monk can chain attacks into combos, so it's not always safe to attack as soon as you identify the end of a combo, because she could do a combo, this is awesome, and then finish it with a jumping attack, for example. When in doubt, block or get away. Save yourself before you attack her. Okay, let's start out with the corrupted monk's perilous attacks. Her first one is a sweep, so the red kanji symbol appears above Sekiro's head and the corrupted monk swings her weapon horizontally. You can avoid that with a step dodge, but a jump is better. Jump over the attack and then press jump again and you'll deal substantial posture damage. Her second perilous attack is a stab. The red kanji appears above Sekiro's head and the corrupted monk stabs at Sekiro. You can jump away, or you can step dodge to the side and counterattack, or, and this is the best option, press the step dodge button to catch the weapon, perform a Mikiri counter, and deal posture damage. Regular attacks are best when she has lots of vitality, but the posture-focused Mikiri counter is better when her health is low. Alright, so we've dispensed with the perilous attacks. Let's just talk about her other attacks now. She has a bunch of what we're calling single attacks, where she swipes and that's the end, and those are rare, but there's not much you can do about them either. Just be aware of them because they're going to come up again soon. She has a jump away attack where she swipes her weapon and jumps away from where Sekiro is standing. You can deflect that or just get away, but either is fine. The corrupted monk's 3 swing attacks might actually be her most common kind of attack. She has several varieties, whether she swings from the left or the right, or even starts from swinging up. Just start counting. You're reasonably safe when she gets to the 3rd attack. Just don't respond until you're confident that she's not attacking with another attack or more onto the end of the attack. In other words, she can do a 3-swing combo and then follow up with a single swing or move into another combo. Just count, and if she doesn't attack immediately, then you're probably safe. The charge, swipe, jump, overhand attack is super annoying. She charges, at least if she's far away, and swipes with her weapon, jumps, and then finishes her combo with an overhand attack. Deflecting the final attack after her floaty little jump is about as easy as deflecting gets in the boss fight. A step dodge to the side is probably better, actually, because it gives you the opportunity to counterattack and deal vitality damage. She has another jump-based attack with 2 variations, both of which begin with the jump towards Sekiro. The first one ends with a horizontal slash, the second one ends with a diagonal attack. Block them or get out of the way, it doesn't matter. You can step dodge to her side to follow up with attacks of your own, assuming of course that she doesn't immediately transition into another attack, which she sure can do. This might be the most damaging of all her attacks. It is the 5 spin whirlwind. So before the corrupted monk begins this attack, she'll raise her weapon over her head and hold it horizontally. That is how you know that her 5-swing spinning whirlwind is coming. You can deflect these, but you will probably be staggered at the end, which isn't necessarily the same thing as donating all of your posture to her. It just means that you won't be able to do anything for half a second. Point is, block and deflect, then follow her whirlwind up with, say, a SHINOBI Firecracker, to stun her and get a few attacks in. Or, if you need health, run away because it takes her a moment to recover and you can get in some safe distance here. This may be our favorite thing we figured out in this entire boss fight. We call it combos with bumps. So the Corrupted Monk does a series of attacks, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, maybe more, maybe less, but a series of attacks that form a combo. Watch for her second to last attack. She'll hold her weapon horizontally and then try to bump Sekiro. Like push the weapon into Sekiro to bump him. That is a clue. It means she only has one more attack to go. Watch for the bump, block once more, and now it's time for you to respond with an attack of your own. Okay, those are the general attacks from the Corrupted Monk, but let's talk about Sekiro's attacks just to sort of hone that in too. Because most of this fight is about responding to the Corrupted Monk's attacks, there's really only 2 things to do here. The first is respond to her attacks with 1 or 2 attacks of your own and limit your response because she is more than happy to interrupt your attacks with hers. The second we discussed a little bit earlier, which is the SHINOBI Firecracker. It's got to be the most versatile attack in Sekiro. It buys you time to recover or attack, and that is particularly effective after one of her flurries or combos. When she pauses momentarily, you throw the Firecracker, and you can take advantage of it with attacks, or if you want health, just run away. You'll be fine. Defeat the Corrupted Monk, and you will receive the Memory Corrupted Monk and the Mibu breathing technique, which lets you dive and breathe underwater. All right, that is it. Good luck. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next guide.